Hi everyone, this is Awakening at Scripture and Beyond Life, and we've been going over education for a changing world. But in this video, we're going to discuss when learning connects to real life. So, what if learning actually became more interesting and more fun later on in our lives? And if that's true, it makes me wonder then what learning could look like today for our own children if it felt that way from the beginning, from the very start. Because one thing that keeps coming up for me is just how much easier learning feels when it's tied and connected to my everyday life, like I'm sure many of you guys feel, where it doesn't feel disconnected, but something you can actually see and use, right? And then it matters. Like, for example, role play and real life learning. So imagine kids learning math in a more hands-on way. I don't know about you guys, but I am more hands-on when it comes to learning. I do way better hands-on. But like pretending they're working in a coffee shop or wherever, but they're able to be, they're counting money. They're making change. They're talking to customers, solving little problems as they come up. So they're learning math, but they're also learning how money works and how to interact with other people. So customer relations. And then it feels real and it feels useful to them. And that's where kids aren't just pretending anymore. They're actually practicing for real life. And that's when learning becomes something you just remember, not just something you memorize. Now, this isn't the only way, and it definitely doesn't replace everything. These are just some of my ideas and examples for how learning could feel different. And another example, what about content creation in English? That same idea applies to English, communication, and writing. So what if students got to choose a topic they actually care about, but they get to choose the topic, and then they get to create something around that topic about it? So they're still writing, they're still learning grammar, punctuation, and structure. So they're still going to be graded. But now it's interesting to them because they're learning how to communicate something they actually want to say. It has meaning to them because they got to choose something that actually mattered to them, right? And that's literacy connected to real life. And most of us, we didn't figure out what we wanted to do until we were already out in the world. We were just thrown out to the wolves, right? And a lot of learning didn't really click until it actually felt useful and until it mattered to us. So maybe the question isn't why kids struggle to stay engaged, but rather than maybe it's why learning feels so disconnected from real life in the first place. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I have all the answers, because I don't, obviously. We're just exploring ideas and thoughts and thinking out loud together. And remember, no idea is a bad idea. Every idea is good. Anything, any input that you have. And I'm just curious, what kind of learning would have helped things click for you? I told you, hands-on for me has always been my thing. But I'm curious about you guys. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comments below. And again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with others that you feel that would like this content, and to be continued some more on this. Have a great day.